and we'll come to another lesson for English 102, New Language Leader, Unit 8.4, and the title is A Narrative, and this is a revision of what we have studied so far. So by the end of the lesson, students will have done more practice for the past simple and past continuous forms. Of course, we will be looking at while and when. And the second objective, students will have done more practice for some time expressions. Of course, these time expressions will help you to write a scary story. The third objective is use some sentence patterns correctly. Okay, for the first activity for today, inshallah, I want you all to read the following scary story and put the verbs either in the past simple or the past continuous. Just a reminder that the past simple is a short action, whereas the past continuous is a longer action, and it's not finished at that point in time in the past. All right, so you got four verbs. I want you to put them either in the past simple or the past continuous. For this activity, I'll give you 5 minutes. And of course, you will check your answers in the next slide. All right, time's up. We have Muhammad Adnan Abdullah Al-Amiri. For the first one, for the first blank, he says, was watching, so while I was watching, and then I heard. Then number 3, when I got there, excellent. Was the big cat was drinking. Excellent, Muhammad Adnan. Your answer is correct. All right. Lutfi Saeed Lutfi. Number 3, he says got. This is correct. Muhammad Adil Muhammad. He says number 1 was watching, heard, got, and was drinking. This is correct as well. we have Muhammad Mahmoud Anwar Khalifa was watching, heard. Yeah, that's correct. We have Muhammad Isa was watching, heard, got, was drinking. Your answer is correct. We have Muhammad Isa. Yeah, I mean, we've done this. We have Hussein Ahmed Jassim. While I was watching, I heard. When I got there, a big cat drinks. No. Hussein Ahmed Jassim. The last verb you got wrong because you can't use the present simple here because we are narrating. So narrating, it means that we are telling a story and the story is in the past. So you can't really use the present simple here. You can't say a big cat drinks. So it's either the past simple or the past continuous. You can't use the present simple here. All right. We have Turki Abdullah Yusuf the Wadi. I was watching, heard, I got, was drinking. Excellent. This is correct. Thank you so much for all the students who participated today. I'll show you now the model answer. All right. So you can see that the blue is the past continuous, the longer action, and you've got the past simple, which is in red, sorry, in green. And of course, it is the shorter action, all right, the one that finished, whereas the past continuous is the action that is not finished at that time. All right. Now, this is another story. This is another story. I want you to read the following scare story again and fill in the blanks with the correct words. This is for the second objective, which is to use some time expressions um, in the story. All right. So your job is very simple this time again. Your job is to fill in the blanks with the correct word. You've got suddenly, you've got while, in the end, when, immediately, and luckily. All right. So for this activity, I'll give you 5 minutes as well. All right. Time's up. We have, let's see. Okay, we have Muhammad Isa, Muhammad, while immediately, excellent, all right, when, excellent, then luckily, then suddenly, then in the end. That's correct, Muhammad Isa. Your answer is correct. While, immediately, when, luckily, suddenly, in the end. Yeah, your answer is correct. We have Usama Abdullah Ahmed, while, immediately, when, luckily, suddenly, in the end. Excellent, that's correct. And we have Khalid Thabit Khalil, Khalid Thabit Khalil, while, immediately, when, luckily, suddenly, and in the end. Your answer is correct. Thank you so much. So I'm going to show you the correct answer. All right. So yes, so number one is while, number two is immediately, and number three is when, four is luckily, five is suddenly, and six we have in the end. All right. So just a recap. So what we have been doing so far is that we have talked about, using the past continuous, using the past simple when it comes to telling a story or telling a scared story. And the other thing is that we have looked at some of the time expressions that are very useful when it comes to, again, writing a narrative or writing a story. Now, last time we had some verb patterns, all right? And this time, inshallah, we're going to have a look at some sentence patterns that are very useful, again, when it comes to writing a story or any type of writing. In English, we have parts of speech like nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, and so on. So I want you to give me examples for the following. I need you to give me an example of a verb. I need you to give me an example of a noun. And I need you to give me an example of an adjective. Of course, you can write more than one example, but one is enough. So in the chat box, I'll give you 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just give me an example for each of the following: a verb, a noun, and an adjective. 3 minutes or 2 minutes in the chat box. Thank you, Thamar Taha, for participating in the previous activity, and Turkey as well for the previous activity. Okay, Turkey Abdullah, verbs: eat, drink, scare. Excellent. We have Ali Mukhtar, verb: fighting or fight. We need fight. Noun: car. Adjective is timid. Thank you. This is correct. Abdullah Khalid Muhammad El Gattan, verb is walk. Noun is book, and adjective is big. Thank you. Faris Tariq, play, school, handsome. Excellent. Ali Khalifa, get, school, happy. Ali Abdel Nabi Makki, eat, house, beautiful. Sayyid Mustafa Musa Salman, fight, car, and timid. And we have fight, car, timid as well. It's the same, Sayyid Mustafa Musa Salman. We have Muhammad Baqar Abd Ali, I think. Safsaf. Okay, so he says for the verb we have heard. For the noun we have me. For the adjective is we. No, adjective is not we. We is a pronoun. It functions like a noun. It is like a noun. We is like a noun. It's a pronoun. Damir. وليست صفة. All right. Okay. We have محمد علاء. Verb is play. Noun is ball. And an adjective is big. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. All right. So we've got verb اللي هو فعل في اللغة الإنجليزية. Eat, go, run, play, clean, etc. etc. A noun is tree, book, bowl, rock, house, etc. And an adjective صفة hot, hard, sweet, tired, smart. All right, and etc. All right. Okay. So this is the previous story. As you can see, the first one, the smoke was too thick to see anything. The smoke was too thick to see anything. In the chat box, I want you to tell me what this sentence means. I want you to tell me what this sentence means in the chat box. What does the smoke was too thick to see anything? What does this mean? I'll give you 2 minutes more to think about it and write in the chat box your answer. So the smoke was too thick to see anything. What does this mean? Okay, maybe I'll make it a little bit easier for you. So was it possible to see or it was impossible to see? Was it possible or impossible to see? According to the sentence. Was it possible to see or was it impossible to see? So I was able to, or he was able to see, or he was unable to see. So what do you think? So I've made it a little bit easier for you. The smoke was too thick to see anything. We have Abdullah Muhammad Shams Abdul Majid. The smoke of the fire is so thick, so it's hard to see anything. Excellent. So it was impossible to see anything because of the smoke. Excellent. Abdullah Muhammad Shams. Right. Okay. So what this sentence pattern means is that the smoke was too thick. It was really too thick that I was unable to see anything. So it was impossible to see anything because of the smoke. So this is what this sentence means. All right. So the smoke was too. You have the word too, and then you have an adjective, and then you have infinitive too, and then you have the verb in the infinitive form. So let's have a look at the formula of this sentence. So this sentence always means negative. So it is a negative sentence. When you say, for example, the smoke was too thick to see anything, it means that it was impossible for you to see because of the smoke. So this is the formula. You have the subject, اللي هو الفاعل. Then you have the verb to be, is, are, am in the present simple, or was or were in the past simple. Then you have to, then you have adjective, then to plus verb in the infinitive form. So we have more examples here. So the question is too difficult to answer. Notice that after to, we have the infinitive form of the verb. And after to, T-double-O, you have an adjective. After to, you have an adjective. And after the second to, which is T-O, you have the verb. So this is the verb, and this is the adjective. Another example is the question is too difficult to answer. So it means that the question was too difficult for me, and as a result, I couldn't answer the question. The bags are too heavy to carry. This means that the bags are heavy. As a result, I was unable or I couldn't carry the bags. All right. Now it comes down to you now. So I need you in the chat box to write a few examples using this verb pattern. Sorry, not verb pattern, sentence pattern. All right. So I need you in the chat box to write me more examples using this sentence pattern. Just be careful, bear in mind that it is negative. Okay, we have Muhammad Baqar Abdi Ali Ahmed. Ahmed is too smart to fail. Well, this is interesting, by the way. Because as I said, we use this sentence pattern for negative things, not for positive things. Be careful, Muhammad Baqar Abdi Ali. I mean, your sentence is correct grammatically, but it just doesn't sound okay. I mean, I don't know how to put it really. But when you say Ahmed is too smart to fail, I mean, okay, I can accept it, but it has this negative feeling. But okay, it's fine. It's fine. Ahmed is too smart to fail. Right. It makes me laugh because the meaning is kind of funny. Okay. Muhammad Isa. I was too excited to attend the lesson. As I said, okay, students, dear students, be careful that the meaning is negative. It's not positive. Be careful about this. I was too excited. You should use a negative adjective here. For example, Muhammad Isa, you don't say I was too excited. You say I was too bored. Bored. متملل يعني. So it's a negative adjective. It's a negative adjective. So I was too tired, for example. I was too tired. I was too sleepy. I was too bored to attend the lesson. I was too tired to attend the lesson. So that means because I was tired, I didn't attend the lesson. You don't say I was too excited to attend the lesson. That's wrong, Muhammad Isa. Be careful. You should use this sentence pattern in a negative meaning. It's negative, by the way. The time is too little to finish. Okay, the time is too little to finish. For example, the task. Ali Abdel Nabi Makki. That's correct. The exams are too easy to succeed. The exams are too easy. Again, this is incorrect. The exams are too easy to succeed. You are using it in a positive sense. It's incorrect. This one is not correct. You should use it in the negative form. For example, you say the exam was too difficult, was too hard to pass, for example. That's the correct sentence. Yes, we have Muhammad Hussein Abdul Jalil. The exam was too hard to finish. That's correct. The oven is too hot to open. That's correct. The weather is too hot to hang out. That's correct. The homework is too difficult today. Sorry. Ahmed Talib. Okay, the homework is too difficult today, not today. After to, you need a verb. See, Ahmed Talib, see here? It's always a verb after to. So the smoke was too thick to see anything. So to answer, to carry. So you need a verb after the second to, the to, to. So for example, you say the homework is too difficult to do. The homework is too difficult to do. The water was too deep to fish in it. Excellent. Turkey. The reading test is too long to read. Excellent. The clothes are too tight to wear. Turkey Abdullah, you got it all right. We have Saud Yunus Abdul Qadir. I'm sorry, sometimes I forget to mention the names of the students, but I'm sure that you know the answer. The box is too heavy to carry. Excellent. The sun is too hot to walk outside. Excellent. The question is too hard to give examples. All right. Excellent. Ali Hassan Muhammad Al-Mahari. Ali Hussein Abdullah Al-Shuwaykh. Thank you. Muhammad Fadl Abbas. Corona is too strong to defeat. Excellent, Muhammad Fadl. That's a good one. That's a good one. The coronavirus is too strong to defeat, but inshallah, we will defeat it, inshallah, with the help of everyone. If we all work together, cooperate, and stick to the rules, we will defeat it, inshallah. Ali Hassan Muhammad Al-Mahari, the question is too hard to give examples. All right. I think I will stop at here, and we're going to move to the next one. So just one point that I would like to clarify here is that this sentence pattern, two TOO, and then you have adjective, then you have TO, and then you have a verb. We use this sentence pattern for negative meaning. Bear this in mind. We don't use it for a positive meaning. If you use it for a positive meaning, then it has a complicated meaning that there's no time for it to explain now. But it has a funny meaning if you use it for a positive meaning. All right. I mean, I will give you an example when it is used for a positive meaning. For example, I have a friend, and this friend is, this friend of mine, he doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't talk a lot. This is his nature. So, for example, when he talks a lot, one day, for example, then this is untypical of him. This is unlike him, right? So here I would say he is too talkative today. He is too talkative today, for example. All right. So here it means that this is untypical of him. This is unlike him. All right. Negative or positive. So we have the following sentence pattern. This sentence pattern can be used for a positive meaning and a negative meaning. So how do we form this sentence pattern? We have subject plus verb to be, is or am in the present simple, or was or were in the past simple, and then you have so, and then I think there is a mistake here. So yeah, it's correct. It's correct. There is no mistake. Yeah. Then you have so plus that. Then you have a sentence. Now a sentence consists of a subject plus verb. All right. It's a sentence. All right. It's not only a verb. It's a sentence. So here we have an example. He was so heavy that I could not carry him. So this is a negative meaning. He was so, then you have adjective, then you have that, then you have sentence. I could not carry him. Another example. The weather was so nice that we decided to go out. The weather was so nice. So this is a positive meaning, that we decided to go out. The students were so clever that they answered all the questions. All right. So again, this is a positive meaning. All right. So it's your turn now to give me some examples using this sentence pattern. So I need you to give me more examples. Write examples using this verb, sorry, not verb, sentence pattern. All right, we have some examples given by the students. We have Ali Abdel Nabi Makki Marhoon. The school's courtyard was so huge that all the students cooperated to clean it. Muhammad Isa, Mahmoud Isa. Harry Potter was too boring that I couldn't watch it. Now, Muhammad Isa, be careful that we are using the second sentence pattern. We are using so, not to, not the first one. To is followed by to. T-double-O, then you have adjective, then you have T-O, only T, one T and one O, then it is followed by a verb. That's the first sentence pattern. We use this sentence pattern for negative meaning. This one, the formula is so plus adjective plus that. I mean, you have used that, but you are using to. So instead of to, I want you to change it with so. So your sentence should be, Harry Potter was so boring that I couldn't watch it. Now, that's correct. So again, Harry Potter, Muhammad Isa Muhammad, Harry Potter was so boring that I couldn't watch it. All right, Yusuf, Faisal Ahmed Mahsin, the stars were so far that I couldn't see them. All right. I think you should use the present simple because this is a fact that doesn't change, right? So you should say the stars are, yeah, so far that I can't see them, or maybe touch them, maybe. All right. Thank you, Yusuf Faisal. Muhammad Yasser El-Hayek. He was so famous that everyone knew him. Excellent, Muhammad Yasser. All right. We have Muhammad Salman Khalil Ittaytun. I was so sleepy that I couldn't concentrate with the English teacher. I think you should go to bed early, Muhammad Salman. Don't you think so, Muhammad? So you can get enough sleep. Ali Mukhtar Mansour, his delivery was so bad that the judges gave him low marks. Low marks. Excellent, Ali Mukhtar. Sarah was so horrified that she slept with all the lights on. Excellent. Excellent examples, Ali Mukhtar. Well done, Ali Mukhtar. Muhammad Yasser, he was so famous that everyone knew him. I think this is the same. We have Muhammad Sana Ala Hussein. Muhammad Sana. It was so boring that I started doing homework. All right. Excellent. This is correct. We have Ahmed Nasser Ahmed Sheikh Nasser. Ali was so fast that he won the race. Excellent, Ahmed Nasser. Well done. Correct. That is correct. So is very easy. I mean, it's not easy. It's just that you can use it for the positive and the negative meaning. Unlike, of course, to, the first sentence pattern. I mean, we have some excellent examples. So again, you can use those sentence patterns in any type of writing, but especially you can use it for the narrative writing, which is the story, the scary story. You know, it will make your writing more academic, if I may say so. We have Abdul Rahman Jalal. Abdul Rahman Jalal. The food was so delicious that we decided to eat more. طرش لنا يا عبد الرحمن من الأكل اللي أكلتونه. All right. Thank you, Abdul Rahman Jalal. Thank you. Sayyid Ali Hassan Sayyid Mansour. Sayyid Ali Hassan Sayyid Mansour. I was studying. No, you don't say I was studying too hard. لا. بتقول I was studying so hard that I got good marks. عدل إجابتك سيد علي. عدل جملة. I was studying so hard that I got good marks. يعني درست بشكل زين لدرجة إني أنا حصلت درجات زينة. أحمد شيرين. The teacher was so friendly that the students love him. Thank you, Ahmed Shireen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your comment. Thank you so much. Sayyid Muhammad Faisal Saeed. Ali was so sick that he couldn't go to school. Excellent, Sayyid Muhammad Faisal. Ahmed Abdul Amir. Barakat. The exam is, no, you don't say the exam is, the exam was. The exam was or is, I mean, it's up to you. But you can't use both. You don't say is, was. You either say is or was. So the exam is or was so hard that I couldn't answer all the questions correctly without it. If you are there, Ahmed Abdul Amir. عد الإجابة. Ali Hussein Abdul Hadi. The lion was so dangerous that be difficult to carry it? Nah. I don't know what you mean, Ali Hussein, but I'll try my best to correct your answer. So you could say, for example, the lion was so dangerous that it was difficult to take care of it. Okay, عدلها Ali Hussein. The lion was so dangerous that it was difficult to take care of it. All right. Okay, thank you so much. I mean, I can't really express how happy I am. It was really lovely to read your sentences and your lovely ideas. Thank you so much. And I have to go now and see you inshallah tomorrow. We'll do more practice for the bar chart inshallah tomorrow. Thank you so much. And this is goodbye for now.